Rufai said these people are faceless and that they wanted regime change. I don't know them. You can't say I know them because you know them.
Comrade,
yes.
Comrade.
Yes.
This is Rufai.
Yes,
this is Rufai speaking. Rufai speaking.
Hey, no be small basketballs between Rufai and Adams Oshiomhole. And I'll gist you. Yesterday, Adams Oshiomhole went for interview at Arise News, and he said that the people who organized this protest are faceless, that they don't know them. But Rufai Oseni Replies Gaba, he tackled him immediately, say he cannot come and say that unless if they are running away from the truth. In fact, he went forward to mention different prominent well-known names to him, including Omoyele Sowore. But last, Adams Oshiomhole agreed that he knows Omoyele Sowore, but he knows him as one of the contestants in the just concluded election, which he lost. But Rufai said, okay, thank God you believe that you know one person. That one aside, Adams Oshiomhole also said that the protest was hijacked, but Rufai quickly tackled him and said that this was a failure on the side of the government because they had ample intelligence before the protest that is going to be hijacked, but they failed to do anything with the intelligence. Now, I'll play you the full video. He also talked about the speech of the president, which Oshiomhole said that the speech was good. Immediately, Rufai saying here that the speech was flawed, empty in promises. In fact, that the president was supposed to have spoken to Nigerians earlier before then. Maybe he could have stopped the protest from starting at all. But he chose to keep quiet until they buy people. In fact, let me allow you to listen to this interesting interview. But you know the vibe now. As you are listening to it, make sure you are sharing your thought with me on the comment section. Let's go there.
Even that one, I saw people saying, set up a panel to negotiate. To negotiate with people who are in Washington, people who don't know their address. You may know them. I don't know them.
Comrade.
Yes.
This is Rufai speaking. Rufai speaking. Yes.
Oh, Rufai, how are you?
Very well. Morning, sir. Comrade, let's
Thank
be
you, sir.
truthful in Nigeria. Because I see we lack a lot of truth, and that's why our lives are never going to be better as a country. The day we start to speak the truth...
Yes. Truth is constant. You can't defeat the truth. That's why I have the courage to speak my mind.
Let me learn, comrade. You are saying today that when you people went out for Occupy Nigeria in 2012, the word occupy, you are blaming...
I wasn't part of it.
No, hang on a minute. I'm saying when all these well-meaning Nigerians, including the current president and affiliation with the political party, the APC, went out then protesting against subsidy, you are saying that the word occupy Nigeria doesn't mean to take over Nigeria. You are saying they didn't probably threaten regime change and all of that. Comrade, the truth has to be said that the group that organized this protest is not faceless, except you choose to say you don't know them. You are saying you don't know Deji Adeyanju. You are saying you don't know Yemi Adamolemu, which are people that have been frontline, civil society activists in this country. These are people that also made inputs in other protests. They're a valid group. So let's set that side apart first. Let's set apart that side. The second one, you said the president, when he gave his speech, it was a good speech. A lot of Nigerians say no. If you read that speech, apart from the conciliatory part of, yes, I'm sorry about the fact that people died, which a lot of people blame the president, because if he had come out to speak on time, that protest might not have even held in the first place. But he left it until after people died to come and speak, which was an abdication of responsibility. He now went ahead to rehash promises that we already know. Let me give you empirical facts this morning. As at 2022, Timi Prayer Silver's target was to get over 5 million CNG cars on the road. President Tinubu promised 1 million CNGs. That's even a backward walk from Timi Prayer Silver's promise. He said he's going to do 10 million hectares. He said he's going to cultivate 500,000 hectares last year. We have not seen the food. Food inflation is still over 40%. He's celebrating the fact that, okay, we have 9.1 trillion now in revenue earnings, that we earn more compared to last year. But don't forget also the fact you politicians come out to tell us how broke government is. In fact, the deficit is also increasing. He said he's going to do, he's giving over 570 billion to the states. Some of the states came out to say that they've got nothing really. We said we are sharing palliative. People can't feel the impact. So a lot of people say it was just another campaign rhetoric, empty on promises and less on impact. And you said that speech was okay. So my two questions are...
Can I reply, sir?
Yes, go ahead, sir. You have the floor.
Your two questions, because you spoke at less, so reduce that to two questions.
Yes. The first question is...
What are your two questions, sir?
The people know, you people know the organizers of the protest. Do not say it was faceless because it's been hijacked by people. and ample intelligence was provided that it was going to be hijacked. What did the government do about it? You people know the organizer of it was not a faceless protest. That's the first question. I'm challenging your initial narrative. And I'm saying the president's speech was flawed. And I've given you empirical facts.
Excuse me, my dear friend Rufai, I hope to see you in the very near future so we can have a tea without or after this session.
And we dance again.
You are entitled to your evaluation. Excuse me. I will dance again, and I have improved even at elder age. But you know, one thing you have to agree is that one man's sense of objectivity is another man's idea of objectivity. When people say, I am being factual, I should have claimed, I am being objective. You are objective sometimes only to the extent that you are not aware of your own biases, or you are not aware of your own subjectivity. This is fact in social sciences. And to say that one evaluation is standard, any deviant is wrong, it's not valid in social sciences. Now, I told you one word. It's not about all those who want the president mentioned, but just to remind people that he has not been sleeping. If he says he will farm, he will have farm and produce all the food in 1 year. If it was that easy to produce the food in 1 year, from Obasanjo's return to school in his first coming as military government, as a military head of state, I saw him with joy as a villager. I saw a president with them, Chief of General Staff, Yaradua, say school to farm program. I remember President Shehu Shagari saying, we want green revolution. All these governments have promised this. This man is only in office for 1 year. He outlined what he's going to do. And Rufai, how long did it take to set up a credible, now highly competitive Arise television? From the day my dear friend conceptualized the idea, and I told him it's impossible. I can reveal to you, I and KK discussed, I said, this man is always into, how is he going to compete with CNN? How is he going to compete with China already established? Today, it's a reality. It's not just in existence. Arise has become an authoritative national network. Between conceptualization and realization, it takes time. It takes huge time. Now, why I say these people are faceless and that they wanted regime change, I listened to all these names you mentioned, plus others. I don't know them. You can't say I know them because you know them. Now, which Nigeria does not know Wole Soyinka? Who didn't know Gani Fawehinmi of blessed memory? Who doesn't know Femi Falana? You see, the issue of we know some individuals. How much trust do those individuals command in the bar of the average Nigerian? Those people carry sticks in Kano.
You know Sowore?
Those people who, I know Sowore as a defeated presidential candidate. And when you are defeated in election, you wait for the man who won, you give him time. Sowore should know. He had interviewed me in Washington, and I've met with him. I like what he was doing. I think he became one of the most authoritative first online, publisher. Sahara Reporters. What you get from Sahara Reporters, I often wonder, how does he get his information? In my view, he was at his best. But once he dragged himself into politics and contest election, he has become a politician. And if you discredit politicians, Rufai, as you often do, you can't pick and choose. So when they cannot be seen as speaking, people will see him as still nursing the grievances, the pain of his defeat. So that is not the guy to speak for those people in Kano, for those who throw bomb in Maiduguri, for those who hijack vehicles in this. Number 3, what did you expect a president to do when he is mourning the death of people avoidably? No president will throw ice cream where the nation is under stress.
Senator.
He didn't need to smile unnecessarily because he wasn't addressing.
Senator.
He wasn't. Listen, you have to give me the opportunity, sir. With due respect, he wasn't celebrating October 1st or Democracy Day. He was addressing rioters and protesters that have claimed life. He needed to wear a face of a president that recognized. Did you watch the British Prime Minister? Did you see how he addressed the British people following the riots in Britain? He didn't deny the fact that 3 innocent children should have been killed. However, that was not a justification for looting and violence. And he said, we will deal firmly with this right-wing protestants, these extremists. We will deal firmly. We will bring them to justice. I didn't see him saying, Mr. Ice Cream, increase ice cream from Arrows. I distribute to them. No leader. We watch those smokes in different part of the country, and they come and wear a smile, my children, I'm appealing to you. He told the children, I have listened, I have heard you. That is loaded, minimum words, maximum wisdom. Now you want him to decree on the heart of the state, even if it was lawmaking, can he decree a law? He's not in the position to do so. Now I have listened, what I expected, people like you, Rufai, people like you, Ruben, I saw you say you should have made the address before. Let's face it, play back a lot of your own coverage of the villa, and you will see a different fora. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu says, I understand the unintended consequences of some of the bold decisions I have taken. Now, I had a huge challenge to make between managing the exchange rate to avoid these rent seekers being in business where a central bank governor can make a Ruben. If he likes you, he allocates you $5 million. You become $3 million rich overnight. You don't need to work again.
Dr. Abati needs to come in here.
Wait, and he said, I could have... Wait.
Dr. Abati needs to come because of time. Mr. Oshiomhole, he needs to come in.
For people like me, for people...
Please, he needs to come in here. But at least now, Dr. Abati needs to ask you a question because of time. But at least I'm happy now you now know one of the protester leaders, Showore. So because you said you don't know any of them before. So I'm happy at least you've claimed you know one now. Dr. Abati, please,
I do not recognize the legitimacy of the protest from Washington.
You get the point now, but let's face the reality. Do you think that the point raised by Adams Oshiomhole were the real deal, or the one that is raised by Rufai Oseni of Arise News? In fact, share your thought with me on the comment section. And you know the vibe now. Click on that subscribe button, follow, share, and also on your notification, so that when I post a new video, you will be among the first person that will get it. Because like this, we move.